The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking for a productive play on first down. On the move, it's Chubb. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. And the Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up. Off-play action. Makes the grab. It's Chubb. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Smart play by the quarterback. Nothing open. Dump it off to your running back. And listen, he's a running back. He's used to having the ball in his hands, and he's a big running back. So if you want to bring that to the ground in the open field, it's very difficult. Great job by the running back making a play.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. He's going to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Haas. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's got it! Touchdown, Spartans! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Coming out with it, it's Nabers. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Wide open downfield. And that's where they'll mark him with a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. Trying to get rid of it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Handoff from the gun. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The Red Hawks are moving quickly down the field. Scanning the field, it's Jordan. Gets it out fast. Crosses the 30, he's got him, elevates over his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Red Hawks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. Knocked down after a pickup of 6, and they're trying to impose their will in the red zone. Ball's at the 13. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Miami!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And he puts through the extra point. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So a dynamite play there. 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. He'll bring it out. It's Waddle. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, man.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, San Jose State 14, Miami, Ohio 7.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Jordan. Still on his feet at the 45. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Red Hawks headed quickly to the line.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Here's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Trying to beat him to the left. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Wants to throw. It's Jordan. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. And he's a real this no-gain land. 4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Snap in the shotgun. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Redhawks. He'll try to tack on one more. Bangs it through for an extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but
He smashes his way through again. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
To the air. It's Aller. He makes the connection. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
It's great to send that blitz and get the heat on the quarterback, but you might need a little help on the backside with this guy.
Yeah, because now you're putting your guy in man-to-man situation against the elite receiver, and that's a tough battle to win.
Yeah.
But you got to take those chances. You've got to be aggressive. The offense won that one. At least it wasn't a huge game-changing throw.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Touchdown, Spartans! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Nabers. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the... Trying to burn this defensive back. Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. Looking for more room. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
That makes the score. San Jose State 24, Miami Ohio 14.
The Spartans will boot it away to start the 2nd half. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looking to pass, it's Jordan. He's going for it all. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Miami. And once he found daylight, it was the extra point. Every little bit counts as they get closer. This is really aggressive here. Still just a one-possession game in the third quarter, and they're going for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. A first down for the offense. He wants to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's what...
Going for it all. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. All wideouts, no backs. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. If you're starting like that, now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Back to throw, it's Jordan. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Redhawks. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
Dances away. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To throw, it's Jordan. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play.
Miami, Ohio, 28.
First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. Looking left. Makes a connection. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Now from inside the red zone. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
On the run from inside his own 5. And didn't find much room at all as he'll go out of bounds at the 12. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah.
Lets it fly. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Not a lot on the return.